Hey, what's up everybody? It's the People's Crypto. I'm back again with another video. We have some interesting new developments in the cryptocurrency space, but before we dive in, please keep in mind that this video is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research and please seek out a financial advisor with a background in cryptocurrencies or digital assets. Our first story is titled, Coinbase launches a crypto debit card with 1% reward on Bitcoin spendings. The largest US-based cryptocurrency exchange, Coinbase, announced today the launch of the Visa debit card, allowing customers to spend digital assets for everyday purchases. According to the official statement, the Coinbase card will provide clients the opportunity to earn up to 4% back in cryptocurrency rewards. It will be available in nearly 30 countries, including the US, the UK, and across Europe. It will be connected to customers' Coinbase accounts, and they can spend the funds without having to move funds to their bank accounts. The designated cryptocurrency asset spent by the users will be automatically converted to US dollars prior to completing the purchase or the ATM withdrawal. The rewards will be available for US-based customers only initially and will depend on the cryptocurrency used. For instance, customers can get 1% back if they spend Bitcoins and 4% back if they choose Stellar Lumens XLM. The Coinbase app will serve as a fund manager. All spendings, reward details, and preferences will be managed throughout the app. US customers can start applying to receive the card through the exchange's app or the website. The first approved clients will be announced this winter, and they can start spending with a virtual card. The physical one will be delivered within 2 weeks. I think this is great news. However, I'm not a fan of spending your Bitcoins as of yet. I would wait probably 2 or 3 more halvings when Bitcoin goes to parabolic and crazy numbers in price. I probably will not be getting this card anytime soon. Also, not really a fan of Coinbase. The website continuously crashes anytime we get a rise in the Bitcoin price. So there's that. And I believe it just crashed the other day. I think like 2 days ago when we reached, I think, $13,800 if I'm not mistaken. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, not really such a fan of spending your crypto now. But I would wait a couple years from now. But anyway, let's take a look at our next story. It says Bitcoin-friendly Avanti receives a license to be the second crypto bank in the U.S. Now the United States can boast a new crypto bank. Welcome Avanti. Avanti Financial Group, a firm founded by former managing director at Morgan Stanley, Caitlin Long, announced that it's been granted a license to offer banking services by the Wyoming State Banking Board. Now, I think this is the second bank, as it says in the story. The first one was Kraken. We'll probably see a third and fourth and so on very soon. Adoption is happening. Most people aren't really paying attention, unfortunately. So if you're listening to this, I'm pretty sure you've been buying Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies with a use case. So you're well ahead of the pack. Probably no one will have more Bitcoin than you or Satoshis than you in the future. So just keep that in mind. You're extremely early. Keep accumulating, obviously, not investment advice. That's just my investment opinion. Let's take a look at our next story. 5,000 Bitcoin ATMs add cash out option. Libertyx sees strong adoption. Bitcoin ATM operator Libertyx announced Monday that 5,000 ATMs in its network now allow users to cash out their Bitcoin. Besides the vast network of Bitcoin ATMs or BTMs in the US, Libertyx allows customers to buy Bitcoin at 20,000 convenience stores, including 7-Eleven, CVS, and Rite Aid. While it's never been easier to buy Bitcoin, selling is another story, said Liberty CEO Chris Yim. He elaborated, there are almost 15,000 Bitcoin ATMs across the United States, but fewer than 2,000 allow customers to sell Bitcoin for cash. Our CashOut product, deployed across 5,000 ATMs, tripled the number of Bitcoin ATMs where customers can sell Bitcoin. Yim confirmed to news.bitcoin.com on Tuesday that there's no longer a waiting list for buying Bitcoin at 20,000 chain stores, including 7-Eleven, CVS, and Rite Aid. We're extending the 0% conversion fee promotion at chain retailers for the near future, so the only fee is $4.95 flat fee paid to the retailer, he added, which is extremely interesting. So if you're looking to cash out, I'm definitely not cashing out Bitcoin, but as we've seen in the previous story, seems like this is kind of like a trend. They want to encourage people to use Bitcoin, whether that's through a debit card or to potentially cash it out for cash. I don't know who would do that when we're getting news that there's projected to be a new all-time high in the near future. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But if you're looking to cash out your Bitcoin, you can go to one of these ATMs and you can cash it straight out for your fiat if you want. But anyway, let's take a look at our next story. KPMG expands crypto management suite to boost institutional adoption. KPMG LLP announced Tuesday that it's formed a strategic alliance with the crypto market and network data provider Coinmetrics Inc. This enables the company to provide its clients with Coinmetrics' full suite of institutional data products and infrastructure alongside KPMG Chain Fusion, a patent-pending suite of capabilities. The announcement states, adding, through the strategic alliance, KPMG and Coinmetrics will offer a suite of complementary products and services designed to enable the increasing institutional adoption of crypto assets and public blockchains. KPMG LLP is a U.S. member firm of the KPMG Global Organization, which operates in 147 countries and territories. It is one of the big four accounting firms along with PwC, Deloitte, and Ernst & Young. But this is just more proof and evidence that crypto adoption is happening. This is one of the big four crypto firms, accounting firms, and them jumping into the space is just a clear indication of that. There's going to be a lot of job opportunities in this new emerging asset class. Just please keep that in mind. I would say, investing in Bitcoin and Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies with a relatively good use case is a smart idea, obviously. But also learning how to code, learning blockchain, that will also be extremely valuable to any of these particular firms and other companies getting into the cryptocurrency space. So please keep that in mind. There's just tons of opportunity in this new emerging asset class. Also keep in mind that this is the fourth industrial revolution, which, the World Economic Forum has talked about many times. So just be aware of that. There's just a lot of opportunities in this space that you can take advantage of. And definitely, you can grow your wealth and become an extremely wealthy individual in the future. So keep that in mind. Let's take a look at the next story. Trump administration worried China is leaping ahead of U.S. in adoption of digital currencies, according to a report. There's a growing concern within the Trump administration that U.S. regulators are dragging their feet as China's dominance in the digital currency space accelerates, according to a new report. Just a week after Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell said it's more important for the U.S. to implement its own digital currency in the right way than to be the first in the world, Breitbart reports that the Trump administration is now worried that unclear and stringent regulatory policies from the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, are putting American companies at a disadvantage on the world stage. Senior administration officials have expressed their frustration about the SEC chairman, Jay Clayton's approach in regulating digital assets. And I quote, "So when you look toward the future, digital currency is going to be a major front in the broader economic battle. We need to make sure that the SEC is not putting American companies at a disadvantage because China is making a major play in the crypto space," end quote. So far, the agency has officially stated Bitcoin is not a security, but has not commented on the vast majority of the crypto market. The lack of regulatory clarity is a risk to the United States' national and economic security, Senator Tom Cotton said in a letter obtained by Breitbart. And I quote, "Our government should not voluntarily cede that ground by failing to create level playing field for U.S.-based companies through the development of clear policy that allows them to compete fairly against foreign competitors," end quote. So there you have it. We are losing ground, and I will not lie to China. China has moved their leaps and bounds ahead of the United States as it pertains to digital currencies. We're not even close. And I would even say, if you compare Binance to that of Coinbase or Gemini exchange, like Binance has both of those exchanges beat by a lot. Like they don't even come close. We have nothing really close to Binance. And I'm not talking about Binance US. I'm talking about the original Binance platform, if you can still access it. But we're nothing compared to where China's at. Like even if there's a video on YouTube, I suggest everyone should watch it. And it's about I'm probably gonna butcher this, Shenzhen, China. Now, if you just watch that video and compare it to where you live at, it doesn't matter where you live at in the States, or even if you live in Canada, compare it to that. Like, they are leaps and bounds ahead of us. And it is scary because they're going to be the new economic world power in probably maybe a year or so. Because COVID, apparently, they don't even have a second wave. People are partying. They're having a good time. Here, we're facing lockdowns with many other countries. So it's just a really weird thing. But this article it's on point. We are way behind China. And who would have ever thought that maybe like 15 years ago? It's insane. But anywho, let's take a look at our next story. Iran becomes the first country to use Bitcoin as a medium of exchange. Following new sanctions by the United States Treasury Department earlier this week, Iran now hopes to use Bitcoin for cross-border settlements, local media reported Thursday. The Iranian government amended its crypto regulations so that miners can redirect cryptocurrencies to Iran's finance mechanism for international trades as the country's fiat currency continues to suffer from both the U.S. sanctions and the coronavirus pandemic. Iran wants to only legally mine Bitcoin. The amendment legislation was a joint proposal by the Central Bank of Iran, or the CBI, and the Iranian Ministry of Energy. Iran Mail wrote, citing a report from the Islamic Republic News Agency, IRNA. The regulation stipulates that only mined cryptocurrency in Iran will be used for financing imports from other countries. This means that crypto miners are obliged to sell mined Bitcoin directly to Iran's central bank. The miners are supposed to supply the original cryptocurrency directly and within the authorized limit to the channels introduced by the CBI, the report said. The legal cap for each miner would be based on the level of subsidized electricity they consumed in their mining operations and instructions from the Ministry of Energy. Bitcoin trading was illegal in Iran until August 2019, when the government released a regulatory framework for cryptocurrencies. Since then, the country has kept an open mind towards cryptocurrencies. The government even provided exclusive energy for miners to encourage crypto mining operations, while also discouraging illegal mining. After issuing more than 1,000 licenses for Bitcoin and crypto mining gear in January, the government announced last month that it's offering 3 power plants to miners in the country. Evading U.S. sanctions, with the U.S. dollar acting as a vehicle currency in the global market, Iran believes using Bitcoin will help to boycott all the restrictions imposed by the Trump administration. This makes Iran the first country in the world to officially declare Bitcoin as an international medium of exchange. Meanwhile, other countries are hard at work researching or developing a central bank digital currency. And that is extremely crazy. But this is going to happen. There's going to be a gigantic domino effect. Now, there's other countries that's also sanctioned by the United States. Now, once they get whiff of this, they're going to do the exact same thing. If not, they'll probably still try to develop their own central bank digital currency. But if Iran is successful in doing this, then we're going to see other countries follow as well. Also, please keep in mind that there's only 21 million Bitcoin in existence. So when you have countries incentivizing people to mine Bitcoin, think about what that's going to do to the supply. This is absolutely insane news, and this is crazy. We're going to probably see the craziest bull run ever. So keep that in mind. Keep accumulating, stacking your stats, and just be patient, because this is going to be the new normal. And I hate to use that expression because, it's referring to, the whole pandemic. But yeah. Anywho, let's take a look at our next story. Crypto lender Cred freezes funds, suspect internal fraud. Cred, a crypto lending service, announced a freeze on all funds and cooperation with law enforcement following a fraudulent incident. In brief, Cred, a crypto lending service, announced last night a freeze on all customer funds as it investigates a fraudulent incident. Cred advertises insurance for customer deposits, but has yet to confirm if customer funds had been impacted or will be returned. The company has recently clarified that the incident did not involve a hack, but mishandling of specific corporate funds. So they have employed people who apparently are stealing from the company. So, you know, they had to get the authorities involved. But it sucks that they had to stop allowing customers to deposit and withdraw their funds from this platform. So you just need to be extremely careful. If it's not your keys, it's not your crypto. So just keep that in mind. Let's take a look at the current cryptocurrency prices. Bitcoin is at $13,474.77. Ethereum is $386.13. Tether is $1. XRP is 24 cents. Bitcoin Cash is $266.91. Binance Coin is $29.88. Chainlink is $11.31. Polkadot is $4.05. Litecoin is $54.93, and Bitcoin SV is $166.86. That is going to wrap it up for the top 10 cryptocurrencies. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. Hit the notification button. If you're listening on Odyssey, hit that fire button. That's the equivalent to the like button on YouTube. If you're listening on LBRY, you can repost the video. Heck, you can repost the video on any of these platforms. Also, I'm now on BitLink as well. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button there as well. And that's going to do it for this video. And I will see you guys and gals later.